Welcome to this week's Sexy Saturday, and this is our 100th episode. Who'da thunk? If you're not already a subscriber, please hit subscribe, and don't be afraid. No one will judge you. So for this episode, we've got two things we're going to address. The first is a question, is this kink wrong? And the second is, will opening up my relationship save it? So here's the deal. We're going to address the first one. Is this kink wrong? And the answer is no. Doesn't matter what it is, okay? If you and your partner are both on the same page, there's no such thing as a wrong kink or a wrong act between two people that are connected and intimate. As long as you both have talked about it, there's consent. You want to be spanked, you want to do the spanking. Nothing wrong. Okay. Bondage, same thing. None of these kinks are wrong. So don't get in your head and don't let the shame that's been programmed into you ruin the fun. All right. The opening the relationship up question almost always comes when the relationship is significantly disconnected. And it's usually with a partner who is pressuring the other one basically because they want to sleep with somebody else. Yes, there's going to be some cases where both the relationship is great, everything's going well, and both partners are mutually in this, but that's not what we normally see. Not Melanie, not myself. What we see is one partner wants to sleep with somebody else. They push the issue to a partner, begrudgingly gives in. And a funny thing happens. If the partner who didn't really want to open the relationship ends up meeting somebody and having an amazing connection with them, once the partner who initiated the opening of the marriage gets dumped, typically they want to close it back up because they've gotten what they wanted, then it ended, and we see this very often. But the reality is, it is a huge warning sign that your relationship is at risk. Bringing more people into the mix doesn't make things better. It doesn't solve problems. It often brings in more drama and problems. Others, I'm talking about opening a relationship. Others say, oh, polyamory, we're going to have, three of us instead of two. And in those relationships, cheating occurs at the same rate. And it's a human issue, not this will solve a problem. So with any of this, I wouldn't recommend it in a monogamous relationship, especially if there's problems. If you're in a great place, could you both decide you want a toy who happens to be a person to play with? Yes. Could that, if you had good boundaries, could it truly be just a sexual little dalliance? Yes. Is there anything wrong with that? No, not if you're both on the same page. But very often it leads to other things that cause problems and complications within the relationship. So fix your relationship. Don't worry about bringing somebody else in. They're not going to solve anything, all right? Thanks, and have a sexy Saturday.